everyone, welcome to day 8 of our Plasticine Christmas Advent Calendar. Have you found the door yet? If you haven't, have a look somewhere near that picture of a snowman and I'm sure you'll see it. I'll give you 3, 2, 1, there it is. Did you find it? Brilliant. Let's see what's behind the door. Here we go. Ooh, right, this one then. This is going to be interesting. Today we are making a wreath. Oh wow, this is going to be fun. So it looks like the colours we're going to be using are green, red, yellow and white. And as quick as a flash, we are ready to go. So we're going to start off by making the wreath, and it tells us first of all to make a large disc. It's really easy to make a disc. All we need to do, as with most of these, we're going to start off with a ball. So I'm going to squeeze this together, get it warmed up in my hands. I'm going to pull my sleeves up a little bit. We're going to roll it, keep going until it starts to stick together a bit into a ball. Okay, so to make a disc, what we then do, we've got our ball, we're going to squash it. So put it on the table or the work surface that you are using, just push your weight down on it, and to make it a bit flatter, we are going to turn it over and you're going to push it again. There we go, and a little bit more. Don't worry if there's a few cracks in there or something, doesn't matter, because we'll be covering that up. I've already had a little peep ahead at the next set of instructions, what we need to do. So here we go. So then take out the centre. So we're going to try and cut round in a circle, and don't worry if you can't, just do the best you can. The other thing you could do to make it easier, rather than doing this, is you could actually make a cylinder like we have done in the other videos, and then make it into like a ring shape. So join it up so it's like a ring, and then when you've joined it up, squash it. That might be so much easier than doing this. So what I'm going to do now I've got a hole, I'm just going to try and make it a little bit bigger. There we go. That wasn't too bad. We're getting there with it. So this is cracked a little bit there. Not going to worry about that, because the next thing we need to do in our instructions, use the tool to roughen out the edges. So I'm going to try doing this. And I'm just going to go around it. So just something that's got a bit of a curved edge on it. If any bits come away, don't worry, I'm going to take them off. And all you're going to do is just go from the middle, that hole in the middle, out to the edge, and you're going to push down a little bit, and you're going to just make it look a little bit rougher. I'm going to take that off because that bit's coming away. Bits that come off and stick to the knife or whatever you're using, just remove them. I'm going to go again. This time all I'm going to do is start from the middle, but I'm not going right to the edge, I'm going halfway along. edges to go out a bit more. You could go around again. I'm not going to though, because what I'm noticing is as I'm doing that, sometimes bits are coming off. So I'm just going to leave that as it is, and then we will decorate it. So the next step, we have got some holly leaves to make again. So we'll do what we did last time. I think these ones might need to be a bit bigger. So I'm going to get a size that's about 2 peas worth. There we go. Break it in half. So I've got 1 pea and 2 pea. Let's make it into an oval. So we're going to roll it, and the next bit into an oval, and I'm going to flatten it and flatten this one. And to make the shapes, squeeze that at the end, and then get our tool, push that in there, and push that bit in there, and squeeze it, and the other bit, and this bit, and this bit. Flatten it a bit more. That's our first bit of holly. So again, squeeze the ends, put it on the table, get your tool. Remember, you can use the lid off a biro or something if that's easier. Squeeze that out and squeeze that out. So pinching that bit and this bit, push it in, the other side, get those fingers, give it a squeeze, give the other bit a squeeze, and then flatten it. If they're not perfect, don't worry, because in real life holly isn't perfect. It all looks different, doesn't it? There we go. Our line down the middle, and for this one our line down the middle, so that's those. Then we need our berries to go in the middle. So I think that's about the size of a pea, and I'm going to break it into 1, 2 and 3. If they're a bit of a different size, then take some off and give it to the smaller one like this. And we're going to roll them into a ball. 1, 2, and last one, 3. So that's our pieces done so far. Let's just move them up here out of the way, because the next bit we're going to do, we're going to have a go at making these stars. So make 3 stars and place them around the wreath. You might notice I'm not placing anything yet. So all I'm going to do with my stars is I'm going to make a ball like we usually do. Then I'm going to flatten it, and then I'm going to have a go at just cutting out the stars. I think that might be the easiest thing to do. Try and get a bit of that green off the end. I don't think it matters too much, so I'm going to cut it in there and cut that bit off. So I'm starting with these points at the top, cut it across diagonally, take that bit off. This bit across diagonally, get rid of that bit. It's just easier to get rid of the bits you don't need as you go along. I'll probably use them later anyway. Cut that bit off and get rid of that bit. And then turn this around. I'm going to cut that bit off there. Going to cut that bit off there. And then get rid of this bit. And then what you can do, just pinch it to make it look a little bit more like a star. And they don't even have to all be the same size because they're quite, that one's massive. I'm going to try and do a smaller one now. Might put that one near the bottom or something. So again, circle, flatten, that's better. This looks like a better size. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. Turn this one around. Whoops. Cut it off. I think I prefer this smaller one actually. There we are. Yeah, I do. Not that much smaller though, to be honest. Look. Right, I'll make the third one and I'll see you again in a minute. Right, I'm back, and you might notice as well that the other thing I've done is made the stars a little bit smaller so that they fit on. So they look a bit better, and all I did was just cut some of the pointy bits off and squeeze them back into shape again. So the final thing we need to do before we start putting our wreath together is to roll some of these little white balls to decorate. So let's take off some white. And again, I'm probably going to make them about the same size as the holly. There's the holly berries. So I've got tiny little bits, look, and I'm just going to roll them round. Now they have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if we'll fit 8 on. We'll have a go. So just tiny little bits, roll them round into a ball in your hand. Now, you don't need to watch me do this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work my YouTube magic, and I will see you again in 3, 2, 1. Right, so we're back. The balls have been made and we're ready to start putting together our wreath. So the first thing I'm going to do is decide which way around it's going to go. I think I'm going to have it this way. I'm going to put the holly leaves on the top, and as we can see they've got them at the top and sticking out a little bit. So I'm going to put them on here, push them down ever so slightly, and I'm going to have 1 holly berry at the top and then 2 at the bottom. There we go. And then they've got the stars dotted around, so we'll see if we can fit them on. The thing is, if you make this and you find you can't fit them on, don't worry, just do your own design. You might want to put different shapes on it and different things, and that's okay. It's your model. You do whatever you want to do. So there we go. We've got our stars on, and now we're going to decorate it with these little white balls. Like I said, I'm not sure if we'll fit all of them on, but we'll put on what we can and see how it looks. What's really interesting is on the back, they got us to make 8, and actually, whoops, now we're looking at the picture at the front, they've only got 6 on the picture at the front, and really, I think that's all we can fit on. In fact, do you know what? I'm not even going to have that many. I'm going to put just a few little ones on. Maybe one there. Maybe one there. No, we'll do that. So there we have it. There is our wonderful Plasticine Christmas wreath. Let me know how you get on with yours, and I will see you tomorrow for day 9. Bye.